the widow of Nain's son. And it came to pass afterward that he went into a city called Nain, which is beside Jerusalem. And as he entered, they carried out for burial a widow's only son, her only hope in life. And when Jesus saw the crowd and the mother weeping, his heart was moved with compassion. For he himself had been in death, and had known what it was to be without hope, to be without any prospect of anything beyond the cold embrace of a stone coffin. And so he stopped and said, "Young man, I say unto you, arise." Then he that was dead sat up, and he began to speak, and he gave him back to his mother. Now, this miracle is recorded in only one of the Gospels, and that is the Gospel of Luke, chapter 7, verses 11 to 15. A little over a week ago, we looked at another miracle that Jesus performed, and that was the raising of Lazarus from the dead. But that miracle was designed to show forth the power of Jesus in his first coming in his earthly ministry. This miracle of the raising of the son of the widow at Nain shows us the compassion of Jesus in his death, in his substitutionary sacrifice. See, in this passage, a procession is coming out of the city to bury a young man who was the son of a widow. Now, this is significant because in the Old Testament, the law of Moses said that if a man died, his family was to bury him the same day, so that the body would not remain all night in the city, defile it. So the fact that they are burying this young man outside the city indicates that he probably was poor. They couldn't afford to have him buried inside the city walls. So here's a widow. She's lost her husband. She has no one but her son, and now she's about to lose her son. What more profound depths of despair could there possibly be than that? When Jesus saw the crowd and the mother weeping, his heart was moved with compassion. Why? Because he himself had been in death. He had known what it was to be without hope, to be without any prospect of anything beyond the cold embrace of a stone coffin. Can you imagine the astonishment of the crowd when they heard those words? "Young man, I say unto you, arise." And when he had done that, they were filled with awe, and they glorified God, saying, "God has visited his people." Isn't that wonderful? Jesus still visits his people. By his word, by his Spirit, by the preaching of the gospel. We proclaim his word, the same word that raised this young man from the dead. The same word that raised Jesus from the dead can raise us from the dead. It's the word of faith. It's the word of hope. It's the word of resurrection power. Until next time, thanks for watching.